What's going on, YouTube? I'm chilling right now, man. This your boy dregetem. You know, you know, I'm a rapper. You know, I, I'm a worker. I'm, uh, I'm a student. You know, and most importantly, I'm a writer. I love art. My art is words. Um, we all have our talents, man. We all have something. You know what I mean? You know, my people of this world, man. Like come together, working as a team. Truly is the best thing. You know, it's the best feeling. Family, um, it's the best feeling. You know, everybody is on the same mindset about your love for each other and how to motivate. You know, so when I say like everybody is talent, everybody has talent, everybody truly has talent. This video is, which like all my other videos, but the difference between this video and my other videos is this is about another art that I've always loved, that I always knew, but it's been in my conscious mind, and it's writing. This is about a book that I'm trying to write. Um, you know, it's deep. You know, it's called indecisive game. You know, and you know this is big. I'm gonna keep it short. You know, this will be under 5 minutes, and it's basically about me lying about how I wasn't a virgin. You know, I was a virgin for a while. You know, in my teenage years. You know, and I lied about it. It wasn't bad. You know, but I lied about it. That's the whole thing. And this is whole code with the guys. You know, you never supposed to lie on your wood. You know, back in the day when I was a young man, you know, we said you lie on your wood, your shit gonna shrink. You know, so it's like, you know, it's like, you know, but that's what I did. I flexed on my shit, and you know, it's, I believe all our lives is really a movie. You know, our lives is really it's the best thing about this day and time is we can do this video thing. We'll be able to, people can put their minds on screen. That's their art with this. And we can, and other people can see your mind. You know, it's the same thing with poetry. You let people enter your mind through speaking. You know, it's people with dance. You let people see your art through vision, and the same thing with art. You know what I mean, because you have to look at art. You know, I'm talking about you know, artistry. If I'm saying it correct. But damn, I know I said this video wasn't gonna be long, but it's all good. But this is basically a preview of, you know, my mind. You know what I mean? You know, my music. You know, Air Hustle fucked up. It's real shit. Everything is real shit. You know what I mean? You know, it would sound like I was a troublemaker. And you know, I was a troublemaker. But you know, in this book, maybe it all explained it. That's what I said. Indecisive games. You know, and this is basically a preview, and also to, you know, it's just to get a word. You know what I mean? Something I'm just like, just get a word or something. So I'm gonna give you a preview. This is chapter 2, and the section is roles over holes. Uh, It was easy for me to love that line considering the fact I was a virgin. I never had an excuse why I couldn't get any money for that day. I was accounted for in all my hours and my days with my homeboys, except the times when I was pretending to get some punani. Every time a sex conversation came up, I was always quiet until my friends asked me about any of my experiences. I know this because I know this because I calculated this at a time when the sex conversation was going on, when I was about 18. When they asked me something, I would usually say anything pertaining to their conversations and just give the minimum but acceptable responses. Sometimes I would go into great detail about my pretend sex life. It was truly a dream for me. I had some of the prettiest girls crushing on me about I had some of the prettiest girls crushing on me, but I was discouraged because I was a virgin. It sort of made me shy because all you heard was sex in the hallways or who had sex with who last weekend. Seriously. But because I was pretending not to be a virgin, I acted like I wasn't a virgin and I acted like everyone else instead of being myself. Even one of the prettiest girls at my high school at the time had a thing for me. She was beautiful and is beautiful. She was and is beautiful, but she wasn't a virgin and it scared the shit out of me for the lack of other words, honestly. But she throws it to me just like many before her, and I lied and said I didn't have a condom. We kissed some more, and about 40 minutes later, her mom catches me and hiding in the bathroom in her room. She was grounded and was mad at me for a while. I lied and told my friends I had sex with her and got caught in her room by her mom, and I also told them not to say anything because she had a boyfriend at the time. My friends respected me, and most importantly, they believed my story, even when only half was true. The second worst thing I must say that I have done to impress my friends was I once made a list of the women I lied and said I had sex with. The first thing is that I lied to a girl's face and said I had sex with her, when in fact I did not. Till this day, I regret that. I lied because I knew my friend would be jealous if I said that I had sex with her, and also I wanted to impress my other friends. That's a bullshit explanation, and it's pathetic that I said that. The absolute worst lie in my life. Bottom line, a woman chooses who she has sex with. Men may have a way to getting women to choose them over the next guy, but at the end of the night, that same woman has that same way, right, will, and power to say, no, I don't want this. So for me to say that I had sex with you knowing that sex did not happen between us and lying to your face about that, hell, I'm grateful you didn't stoop to my level of ignorance and lie and said that I raped you, but you did not. Instead, you called me a liar, and for that, I am sorry.